Hello everyone. This is the game where I got my first 1500 in Red, Blue, Yellow OU. So let's take a look at some high-level OU play, some very standard OU play. Alright, Alakazam lead, I lead Gengar, I go Chansey, right? I go Chansey right away because most players fire off a Thunder Wave on their turn 1, and I want to eat the Thunder Wave with the Chansey, so my Chansey can't be slept or frozen later on in the match. However, this is Tang Ping we're talking about here, and he has a brain. He's smarter than that, so of course he's not going to Thunder Wave, so what's he do? He's going to try to chip away at it with the Psychic. I'm going to try to put this Alakazam to sleep. It's what he wants, but it's also what I want. It's a common thing in OU. It's like it's either a Starmie or an Alakazam, and the opponent wants you to put them to sleep, and you also want to put them to sleep. So it's one of those weird occurrences. Okay, so he's going to go his Chansey. I think he's going to try to put my Chansey to sleep. So I go Gengar. I'm correct. He misses. Right? I do a Confuse Ray, and then what do? I blow up. Yes. Very good. So, I don't think Tang Ping has played me yet. He's quite a good player. I mean, really good. I think he was at the top of the leaderboard at one point. But he hasn't played me before. So, I don't know if he was expecting me to not blow up or blow up on turn 1. I didn't know, so I was going to fire off a Confuse Ray first to make him think I wanted to keep my Gengar. But psych, I don't want to keep my Gengar. So after this, I think I'm going to mid-game pressure Tauros. Yes, he goes Cloister. Unfortunately, this isn't a Thunderbolt Tauros because I wasn't that smart yet. I was still kind of green at OU. And he blows up on the Tauros. I was not expecting that for sure. I guess he wanted to get back at me for the Gengar. I don't know. I mean, most people want to keep their Cloister. They want to rest it. But maybe he was afraid that I had Thunderbolt. Maybe not, because I did Body Slam twice. There was no reason for him. So he blows up. Things get kind of dicey at the upper levels, you know, especially with the really good players, because they want to try to make moves that people aren't going to predict, you know. I mean, if you want to play extremely well at the top echelon, you actually have to play a little dumb, because players are expecting you to make kind of like Nash equilibrium optimized decisions, right? Therefore, to beat those decisions, they need to play like an idiot sometimes. Like some moves, you need to play like an idiot. I'm not saying that was an idiotic move at all. I don't know why he did it, though. I couldn't get into his mind. It's probably beyond my comprehension. So I throw Alakazam, he goes Snorlax, which is a very good move on his part. I go to my Snorlax in a full retreat because, oh damn, Snorlax. I'm going to counter it with my own Snorlax, but I'm a little late, and I hate being late on that. Alright, I'm going to go Blizzard, and we both have the same idea, we want to freeze, so I go my Cloister. You can't freeze this, pal. Alright, I go my Cloister. I Reflect Cloister! Okay. And I get paralyzed. I got the Reflect Cloister. What kind of Cloister is this? Alright, I'm firing off my Blizzard. Right. I think he's going to switch. He doesn't switch. He keeps it in. He lets it die. Why? Beyond my comprehension. He goes Jolteon. Bait and switch to Chansey. It worked. I put in my Chansey. He gets a Chansey heal. So, okay, no problem. Now it's Freeze War time. I want to freeze this Chansey. He's going to heal it again. What's next? Alright, Freeze War. That's all fine and good. Okay, I'm going to cut off that Freeze War with my Cloister, even though there's a Jolteon on the field. Oh, Bolt Beam, Chansey. Good hide, sir. But I blow up. Weird Cloister. But let me think about this Cloister for a second. Reflect Cloister, right? I don't even know if I had Rest on that Cloister. Maybe I had Clamp. It may have been a Trick Cloister. So I have Reflect to buy myself marginally more time, and then I make the opponent think that it's a long game Cloister, that it's a resting Cloister, but I have Explosion on it. So maybe, let's see, what did I just blow up on? His Chansey? Yeah, I blew up on his Chansey and it worked because he didn't expect my Cloister. Maybe he didn't expect my Cloister to have Explosion because I had Reflect on it. No, right? Reflect, Clamp, Blizzard, Explosion, Rest is the standard Cloister. So I ran Reflect. Maybe he thought I was wasting the Explosion slot or something for the extra defense. I don't know, but it ended up working out for me by using a weird Cloister. Okay, Jolteon, Chansey. He Thunder Waves the Chansey out of desperation, I assume. I assume he's going to double kick it. Try the double kick to death method. So I'm going to go to war with this. I'm going to go to war with this Jolteon because I think it's best to just keep the Chansey in at this point. Okay. Double kick. We're just going to skip forward. Rest. I go Snorlax while he's resting. Good move. I'm going to fire off the Body Slam because I'm trying to get the paralysis on the Alakazam if he wants to switch in, but he's not that dumb. Paralyze the Snorlax. Go to his out. Oh no, it's asleep. Of course. Okay, so forget about what I just said. He's going to sack the Zam and fire off one more Thunderbolt, right? And then he's going to go Endgame Tauros, which I don't really agree with. I don't like Endgame Tauros. Some people want to save their Tauros for the Endgame because it's quote-unquote the best Pokemon in OU. I disagree with that. I think Snorlax is the best endgame Pokemon in OU. It's very hard to kill Snorlax, especially with a Tauros. So if it's like Snorlax Tauros at the very end, there's a higher chance of Snorlax winning that exchange than Tauros, especially with the ever-present Reflect-Lax. Hold on, I need to... Sorry about that, but I do disagree with endgame Tauros. People want to keep Tauros endgame. I think he's better mid-game, so we have an endgame Tauros here, and it doesn't work out for Mr. Tang Ping because I have the Reflect Zam locked and loaded, and I think it's GG from here. Yeah, big, delicious, fat psychics on Alakazam, and that's that. Circling back to endgame Snorlax, I truly believe that Snorlax is like the back-to-back king of OU for Gen 1, Gen 2. Although I don't really play Gen 2 hardly at all, but I do know he's like the king of OU in Gen 2. And I also think he's the king of OU in Gen 1. You know, people think Tauros is king. I disagree with that. I think Snorlax is king. I think he's a better endgame. He's a better last Pokemon than Tauros, I believe. Because he's just really hard to eliminate. Anyway, there it is, 1474 to 1503. The first, my champion battle. Anyway, thanks for watching.